The following program is brought to you by Dherbs, the home of the full body cleanse.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago. I'm happy with how I look, but I'm not ultimately happy because I still need to lose some more inches and just sculpt my body to make it look as good as I want it to look. Now that I've done the full program, 6 months of the ICAN challenge, it's a great program, man. And I'm not just saying that because I did it, but I am saying it because I did it.
Weigh-in day. Well, I mean, I was a little nervous about weigh-in day because even though I did cheat last time, I don't feel like I cheated that bad. I mean, it's not like I ate a piece of fried chicken.
Welcome to ICAN. I invited 2 contestants to live in my house for the next 3 months. The goal is to help them lose weight and learn how to live a healthy lifestyle. I know it sounds impossible, but I know they can do it. This is the ICAN Challenge.
That drive took way too long.
Yeah, traffic. I told you it was gonna be traffic.
I knew it was gonna be that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what you doing? Oh no, oh no. This ain't that kind of trip. This ain't the rest and relaxation trip. We gotta go do this. We're gonna do the stairs. We're gonna go eat at a raw food restaurant. We're gonna check out Ryan, and then we back to LA.
Okay.
San Diego. Ooh, I knew this was gonna be fun. Cause first, and most importantly, I had a little workout. I found a little location out there. It was these stairs by the, I think it was the convention center in downtown San Diego. And I couldn't wait to get Kim out there on them steps.
Why do you look sleepy? I did all the driving.
I drove all the way from Pear Blossom past Palmdale and Lancaster.
You can't talk about something
And I
that
only
you
had
had
a few hours
sleep in between.
sleep. A few hours.
You had sleep in between.
You made sure of that.
You had sleep in between that. I didn't have nothing.
But that was your choice. In the beginning, I thought San Diego was going to be a fun trip. You know, we were going to go, have some raw food, watch Ryan do his stand-up. But of course, it turned into a workout session.
Why do you sound tired? I did all the driving.
I am tired.
I did all the driving.
I work for a living. I don't know what you do, but
I work for a
living.
living. I have 20-something employees.
Other than torturing people with workout and raw food. I don't know where I'm
Put on them workout clothes. Let's go.
I'm already ready for workout. That shows my dedication. I'm already dressed for working out. I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
Going to San Diego was crazy. In my last confessional, I told you guys I was gonna be here for 2 weeks. You know, I didn't have any shows. I ended up finding out like Wednesday that I had shows in San Diego. So I ended up impromptu having to go to San Diego and do 5 shows. So we get down there and, you know, everything's great. You know, I'm like, this is gonna be a good time. And lo and behold, AD, this camera crew and Kim ends up in San Diego. Well, we meet up and I'm like, he said, we're gonna do something. I'm thinking, oh, you know, he'll find a gym or something. And good old resilient AD finds stairs.
Yeah, let's do the first one. But I think there's a set after this. Well, I can go see.
You know, of course, in AD's style, he's gonna push you to do more than what you think that you can do.
Maybe we do 8 more and call it a day. I don't think it's that bad.
So of course he's gonna say we're gonna go up 9 times, up and down those stairs. That was a lot of stairs. And going up and down, I mean, oh my God, it took a lot. to get up those stairs. I felt like my heart was jumping out of my chest as I was going up and down them stairs.
That's number 5. That's you over the hump now. This hump day. You over the hump. We got 4 more and we out of here.
4, you said 8.
No, I said 9.
You said 8.
Walking the stairs in San Diego was interesting. I learned something about myself and about my body I didn't know before. I realized that the slower I walked, the more it hurt. And so I sped up. And just because I had some energy left and I didn't want to leave with any energy, I jogged the last row, the last, rep up the stairs, man. Felt good.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy.
Where you still got so much in the tank, you like, you know what, I'm gonna go and jog this one out.
I didn't think I was gonna go up and down 9 times. But I know that AD is not gonna let you not do it. He doesn't take no for an answer. He was definitely on his Dean, Big Brother Almighty, do the 9 flights of stairs.
Look at you. Look at you.
Easy work.
Easy work.
Easy work.
Easy work. You heard the word 9 and made up in your mind that was too big of a number. And you just did it.
One of the things he said that you're stronger than you think. And I thought about that while I was doing it. And then I thought about it afterwards, after I did the stairs 9 times. And I said, wow, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe I am stronger than I thought, because I didn't think I was gonna make it.
This is the funny thing about Ryan and Kim. It's 2 different personalities that I'm dealing with. I mentioned the stairs, how many we're gonna do. Immediately out the right corner of my eye, I see Ryan already starting. And on the left corner of my eye, I hear Kim complaining how it's impossible and there's no way in the world that this could ever happen and get done.
Once you got rolling, you didn't complain no more.
Yeah, because I couldn't get out of it. I knew. I come to the realization he wasn't going to let me not do it.
Yeah, we came all this way to do it. You did good. No, aren't you proud of yourself? You did great.
Balance is trash.
We went drive all the way to San Diego to get it. Mm-hmm. They need one of these in LA. Stop playing.
It's interesting, huh?
It was good.
The first initial smell, they there. Then the first bite, maybe not. Then towards the end, you be like, no, they didn't do that bad.
I went to the best raw food restaurant I've been to so far. I actually overdid it there. I was eating everything. I was eating, coconut bacon, their version of granola, a wrap. I bought a cookbook. Oh man, that place, that was great.
I need a crust, otherwise I might get away with this.
This feels very flaxseedy.
Oh, it got kicked.
I was eager to try this raw food restaurant because I have been struggling with raw food. I have to say it's not my favorite. I'm not used to eating vegetables like that. I've had a very bad diet. So, I thought that would be kind of cool.
Even if it's not only this, I can eat this for the rest of my life.
It definitely tastes like a raw shake, but it's definitely
Tastes like a what?
raw shake.
When I say I overdid it. There's bruschetta, nachos, granola, a wrap, coconut bacon, the pineapple and ginger and orange drink. Yeah, I had all that in that one day. Almost one sitting, yeah.
The raw food restaurant was amazing. It was everything he said. I said, okay, when I ate there, I said, okay, maybe I can do raw food. Maybe I can enjoy it because I have 2 more months to go. So I got to figure it out because I don't want to cheat anymore.
Good to know.
Yeah, we
like to wrap though.
I hope y'all enjoyed the show, though, man. Yeah, I had fun, man. That was fun. Yeah.
Everybody came to the show, man, and I really hope everybody enjoyed the show. It was a good show. I had fun. I had fun, and it was good to be able to share what it is I do with Kim. You know what I mean? My fellow artist and going through this with me. A lot of times when you say, "Oh, I'm a comedian" or whatever, people think, "Oh, he just goes around and makes people laugh." But I think there's many different ways to do comedy and many different points of view. And I think if you watch my particular set, you learn a lot about me in the process. And being that me and Kim don't share space a lot in this journey, I feel like she got to learn a lot about me. And I've been doing my best to learn a lot about her. And I think it's just been cool. So I think the whole experience was cool.
I was very impressed by Ryan's ability to, do stand. He was definitely a professional. You can tell he's been doing this for a while, and he was just very good at, taking us along the journey of him and his stories. And it was funny. I laughed, and I needed to laugh.
The best part of that trip was that ride home. Ryan put on the show of all shows, and that was amazing within itself. But one of the best parts of that trip, and it was the best part because I was actually getting a little sleepy on the way home. So therefore, me and Kim had a music challenge, and we were picking songs from different eras, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 90s, 2000s. We were picking songs from a multiple of areas, and she definitely won. She knows her music. She kicked my butt. But it was enough to keep me entertained and stay awake the entire way home. It's Monday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, weigh-in day.
Yes,
Weigh-in day. I know you said you're not particularly excited about this one. I think you may surprise yourself because every day it seems to me you're getting smaller and smaller. But I know every now and then you go take a peek at the scale.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think it's probably time to raise the intensity on the cardio. Yeah, I think that's probably played a part into it. And then the day in San Diego where you took us to eat. Yeah, I ate everything. I ate everything. I didn't. So I know that wasn't even though we did the stairs, that might not have been a calorie deficit day.
That might not.
Yeah.
But I think.
I don't know,
So you don't exactly know. I know last time that we weighed in at 243 pounds, 0.3.
Yeah.
So
I feel good. I'm stronger. I had a great workout this morning.
Right.
I know that, I'm progressing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the scale got for us today.
Yeah. All right.
So you are 244.3.
Full pound gain.
Full pound gain. That's odd.
It is. But.
That's odd. Okay.
I know I didn't cheat, though. You can bring the lie detector later. I know I ain't cheat.
We're not bringing her just yet.
Okay. My weigh-in today was disappointing. I spent the whole week eating raw and working out, and I gained a pound. Disappointing, to say the least, considering that I had goals, and I was looking forward to being in the 230s for the first time in Lord knows how long. And my body said, you ain't ready to see all that.
So you gained a pound from last week.
Yeah.
It could be muscle, your body could be retaining water. The best thing to do is just keep fighting.
I'm not worried at all. The reason I'm in good spirits about it is because today I did workouts that I've never been able to do since I've been here. So obviously, I'm getting stronger and I'm doing something right. I just didn't do everything right. I think a couple of things happened. Probably got too cute with the diet. I didn't eat anything outside of the diet, but I ate a lot of creative things, and maybe I should have just stuck with, fruits, vegetables, water, and left it at that. Last time, when I had lost 5 and only lost 5, I got on the scale the next day, I was down another 4. So this might be another situation where I'm probably retaining water.
Did you have a big raw food meal yesterday?
Nah, I ate the wrap. I think it's just, I need to really think about what I do on good weeks and what I've done on bad weeks and compare. I got accustomed to some of the workouts and I was fine with being able to do those workouts and getting through them easier instead of pushing myself to work harder. So the lesson learned from this is, hey, if things come easier to you, don't enjoy the easy. Go to the next step, which is harder.
Just got to push through, keep doing the work. If you know you're doing all the right things.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, good. So then
I can see it in my workout. I didn't do anything wrong.
Then it'll work out for us. It'll pay off next week, for sure.
And I'm still losing inches.
Oh, you losing inches like crazy.
Like all my sweats was tight when I got here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's all Stairmaster.
Yeah, that's all Stair.
That Stairmaster want to holler at you. Ryan didn't lose any weight. He actually gained a pound. I'm not sure why he gained a pound. I don't feel like he's cheating. I honestly don't feel like he's cheating. When you look at Ryan, you see that he's losing inches. You see that he's getting smaller and smaller. So this week, we're going to give him a pass as far as thinking that he's cheating, and we're going to see what he does next week. And that's going to tell us everything that's going on. The problem child is here. So we're going into our 4th week. So you've been here for 4 weeks. You have 2 zeros. And you understand why you got those zeros, right?
I mean, yeah.
You were cheating on the cleanse. You are aware of that. We already know. So you were cheating on it. I know that's hard for you. It's hard for you
to admit.
Yeah, I know. You struggle with it.
I don't want to be considered a cheater.
You're definitely a cheater. Okay, period, end of discussion. You are him.
It's hard, man.
No, listen.
I saw you eating Butterfingers and stuff. You supposed to be on the cleanse with us.
No, I already cleansed. I cleansed when we first started. I ain't gonna cleanse the whole entire time.
Why?
Why should I?
Because support.
No, the support is me waking up with you at 4 in the morning.
Weigh-in day. Well, I mean, I was a little nervous about weigh-in day because even though I did cheat last time, I don't feel like I cheated that bad. I mean, it's not like I ate a piece of fried chicken or a fry or a burger. I mean, I did maybe a boiled egg, maybe some granola, acai bowl, things that I shouldn't have ate, but I didn't think I was gonna gain any weight.
So your last weigh-in was 207.0. Do you have any predictions for us this week? Did you eat clean?
I ate good.
You ate well?
I ate well.
So you did the cleanse. You did the cleanse.
I did the cleanse.
And I know you worked out a majority of the time.
My week was challenged with work, so it was hard.
So majority of the time, you definitely got in here twice a week. How do you think this is gonna fare for you?
I think I'm gonna do good this week.
Okay.
If not, there's something wrong with that scale.
If not, something wrong with that scale, you put in that work this week.
I did.
All right, let's see.
And if it don't work, call the lie detector person. Call them up on the phone.
You don't want them to show up.
Because I know I didn't cheat this week.
This week. We're going to find out.
This week.
See, I back it up. I'm going to find out how many steaks you'd have had.
I wish I did have a steak. I did not. I was good this week.
All right, so you definitely lost some weight. So you're 202.3. There you go. So you definitely lost some weight, which is nice to see.
Yes, I'm relieved. Praise God. I lost some pounds, baby. I'm so happy that I lost the weight because now I feel like I'm back in the game. Now I won't get thrown out of the house.
So there's nothing wrong with the scale.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with the scale.
So nothing wrong with the scale. So this goes to show you, this is a great lesson. If you do it properly, you get the results. That's it.
Being a woman that's in her 50s, stepping into the menopause era, you know, I felt like, oh God, it's like over. I missed my 20s so bad because I just missed it because I felt like, dang, I look in the mirror and I go, I don't recognize this woman. I don't know who she is. The proof is in the pudding.
So also, since we just talking about me being right, and I love that subject. It's such a great subject. Can you stop complaining when we work out? Because we just went down into the gym, you complained and said, I said, we're gonna do 5 planks. You was like, I can't do them. And then I asked you, well, okay, what's a plank? You was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I may know. But then after all of that, not only did you do all the planks, but then the last one you did for a minute. You are stronger than you think.
I will say this, even though I know I do a lot of complaining, I do. And I'm really gonna work on trying not to do that anymore. I really am. Because I appreciate the opportunity and I think it's a good opportunity for me because, you know, I need to get healthy.
Kim, prior to this weigh-in, didn't lose any weight. Not 1 pound. Because she's cheating left and right. She's the cheater, for sure. But it's useless calling the Jessica the lie detector lady because she doesn't really lie about it. When you talk to her more and more and more, you realize that she's telling you everything that she did wrong. But I do sense that there's more in there. I definitely feel like there's a steak and a hamburger in that conversation somewhere.
Santa Monica stairs. I hadn't done those in years. And a matter of fact, I don't think I did the ones that AD had me do. I didn't expect them to be so steep. To me, they were like 2 sets of stairs.